they start the relationship, and then in the relationship, it's like, are you going to finish all of that?
Yeah.
You know?
I can just imagine that scenario, and now you're this person who you cannot even eat beside this person because you're just like, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear any comments. In a relationship, you want to be free, you want to feel relaxed, you want to feel safe. And then I used to notice like my friends in the comment section fighting for me. Like, even there are times where I don't even respond because my friends are calling me like, who is that person? Do you know the person personally? Like, why is the person saying this? I'm like, I don't know the person, no. And I'm like, don't worry, we got this. Like something like VSG. Do you know VSG? Like the surgery people get where they cut their stomach in half.
This is Young and Abroad. Oh shit, let's go.
Hi, my darlings. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Young and Abroad. I'm so excited to have you here. If you are new here, make sure you check out our previous episodes. We have almost 10 episodes out now. So, yeah. And today I have a very beautiful guest with me. Okay. In this episode, we're going to be talking about body positivity, just loving yourself. And yeah, my guest she'll introduce herself, but let me just give a brief background. So she's a fashion and lifestyle content creator here. She has a solid platform where she promotes body positivity a lot. And when I was thinking about this topic, she was the first person that came to mind in terms of who I feel would be able to really speak to this topic. So yeah, welcome.
Thank
Tej.
you. Thank
Big
you.
Tej.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Anytime.
So, can you just tell us a bit about yourself, and I guess your immigration journey? So not the full thing, because I know you've been here for some time, but just like what led you to move to Canada, and just a bit of your background.
Okay, so where do I start from? Myself. Okay, so as Eniola has said, my name is Tejumade. I am a fashion and lifestyle blogger. You can find me on platforms on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, the whole thing as Tej the Blogger. I am a body positivity advocate, and I run different businesses, a social media agency, and and I'm starting an upcoming fashion line called Misclusive.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a bit about me.
That's amazing.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
It's giving entrepreneurial queen.
I'm trying to be different streams of income. I'm trying.
It's important.
It's very important.
It's very important. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then I guess a bit about your immigration journey. So how has your experience been like?
Okay, so moving to Canada was not even my choice.
Are you serious?
It wasn't my choice.
Okay.
I feel like after high school, my mom was just like, okay, Canada. And she did the applications. Like my brother was already here. So I feel like that's why it was so easy for her to just be like, hey, you're going to join your brother. That kind of thing. And I wanted to go to Unilag for like so many reasons. Just because of the freedom, actually. I just wanted to go to Unilag. I just wanted to live outside my father's house. And I'd heard so much about like the freedom of Unilag, like big girls, big boys.
Yes.
So I wanted to go to a public university for the freedom. It was only because of man, but oh my God, that was easily cancelled because I was just like Covenant, like they had so many rules.
Yeah.
It wasn't really giving the freedom I wanted. So Unilag was like my number one. And my mom was like, hell no. Like I said, my mom was like, nope, you're going to Canada, you're joining your brother. She did the application. I wasn't even too pressed. I think at a point I was on board with it. I was just like, okay, my visa, okay. She did everything.
Oh, lovely.
And I had to stay 1 year back home because of my age. I was like one of the youngest in my high school, so I graduated early, and then I had to stay 1 year. So that in that 1 year, I did a lot of things, and then that was when she did my application and everything, and then I moved here 2013, and yeah, so far 11.
11. Wow.
Yeah, and so far so good. Like it's been amazing. Met really met people, dropped people. It's been good so far. I met my husband too in my first year of uni. So yeah,
that's so sweet.
I think in general it's been good.
And I know you definitely like you go back home in laws and you're still very much connected to
Oh, of
your
course.
friends and
Yeah.
family back home.
Yeah. So one thing about me is I know how to keep up with my friends.
Come back and teach us.
I know how to keep up with my friends.
Yeah.
I'm always on the phone with my friends, whether it's long distance friendship or like I was saying before, most of my friends that I have today, they're like friends from high school, friends from uni, friends from childhood. So if we haven't like fallen apart, we're probably still talking to a certain extent. So
especially with time difference and all
yeah,
things
yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. Are you excited? Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, so where do you think insecurities come from?
I think it stems from different things, really. It could, I would say, society for one, and then yourself as well, like comparison. So, society in the sense of, I feel like from when I was younger, there was this light skinned, dark skinned comparison where people used to think or people used to say that dark skinned people weren't as beautiful or fine or whatever. And even in high school, I don't know if it happened in your high school, but the guys used to prefer the light skinned girls. So I feel like that in itself is where insecurities can stem from. So imagine as a dark skinned girl and you're seeing like, nobody is talking to me. Do you get? Nobody's talking to me. Am I not fine enough? Am I not beautiful? It's already like planting seeds of like self-doubt in you. There is also like comparison again, like I said. You're seeing someone, you're seeing that the person is beautiful. Maybe you feel like as you want to be slimmer, or you want to be bigger, or you want this, you don't like this part of your body, but there's this other person that has what you really want, right? And it's just a lot of comparison. They're like, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that. So I feel like that is where insecurities stem from. So it's either society or it's either yourself. So it's very like outward and inward, honestly.
100%,
So
I totally agree. And I feel like another major part of the societal aspect is
bullying.
like, especially in schools, it's so horrible. And the stories that people have to share, you're just like, how are small children even, where does this come from?
Yeah.
Like, so did you have any experience like that growing up?
So thankfully, I wasn't bullied, or I didn't get bullied, but I feel like even seeing other people get bullied, it was either from a place of jealousy or a place of like,
Preach.
please, it was from a place of jealousy, or even from a place of like people not really fully understanding themselves. Because how will you see someone,
the
bully not understanding themselves? Because how will you see someone that has a feature that is not normal or something that you don't have, and because you are not used to it, or because you're not, let's even say somebody has a big forehead, right? This is maybe for you that you're the bully, is not something you've seen. So you're going to come and pick on the person because of that, right? So I feel like, sometimes obviously the bully culture is insane. Like it's not something I stand for.
Even on social media.
Social media is even the worst, because people are there at the back of their phones just typing away, and there's nobody to hold them accountable, basically. So
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Because
there's freedom of speech, and like the freedom of speech is
they're in front of whatever like person that they are saying those horrible things to. They cannot open their mouth, they can't say anything.
They cannot. Social media really gives people like the leeway and the power to do different things.
Even with my small platform, like sometimes I still even collect. I'm like,
are you serious?
I'm telling you, there was one time I did a vlog with a friend. So we went to get our nails done and we showed everything. That's how this person commented, like, your knuckles are so black. Do something about it or something.
That's crazy.
Like, oh, like,
and it's crazy because, and I even say it's crazy because I feel like now we're in such a society where everyone is like, don't care about what anybody is saying. Do what you want to do. Don't respond. Or even like, don't focus on because sometimes when I take videos, I'm very like, oh, my this, my that, my stomach, my this, like, let me hide this, let me hide that. And you feel like social media is such a safe space. It's not, by the way. It's actually not a safe space. So for you to put yourself out there, right, it takes a lot. And then for someone to come and notice like the tiniest thing that you probably did not even know about yourself, that is wild. That is wild. And I feel like it takes another level of knocking people down, because you that are watching itself, like, how do your eyes even get there? Like, is that
true? I think you just said.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some comments. I'm like, I have to go back and give you that.
How do your eyes get there? Is this the message I'm trying to preach? Like, I'm pretty sure like I wasn't even like, I'm just showing you my nails or something, and you're taking this. You didn't even say my nails were beautiful. Like, she probably didn't even say that.
I'm sure you probably got some comments from True.
Okay, so not in recent times. I feel like when I first started blogging, I used to respond. I used to get a lot. I used to get a lot when I first started. Yeah, like in 2014, 2015, I used to get a lot. And I started this in I started 2017. But I used to get a lot of comments like 2017, 2018. People used to comment, oh, you should go and lose weight. You should you're too big. And funny enough, I wasn't even this big then. So imagine people, do you get what I mean? Imagine people just typing, you should do that. It used to get to me that time.
How did that feel?
Oh yeah, it used to get to me before. Like, I just used to look at the comments and just be like I have a lot of self-confidence, but I feel like when people say things like that, I feel bad for like a minute. Like, it's just like, because I feel like all my life I've been working out. On and off, I've been working out all my life. So I've always been the big kid all my life. So there is nothing new in seeing the comments. You get, like, it's nothing new to me. And then I used to notice like my friends in the comment section fighting for me. Like, even there are times where I don't even respond, because my friends are calling me like, who is that person? Do you know the person personally? Like, why is the person saying this? I'm like, I don't know the person, no. And I'm like, don't worry, we got this. Like, don't worry. And everybody's just like attacking the person. Whenever people say things like that, I feel like I always come from like the humor perspective. Like, if they say, oh, your stomach is big or something, I'm like, man, this life is too tough not to be eating or something. Like, I always come from like the humor perspective. But my friends, though, they come from the bass boost perspective. They don't even care. They're like, please, as in. So that's good. Having a good support system, I guess, is very good.
So, like, still on the social media topic, what do you think is like the current standard of beauty? I think I say from a female perspective, the current ideal, woman.
Oh, social media. It's about fat stomach, BBL, lipo. I feel like that's the surgery, basically. Surgery, whether it's like making your nose slimmer, making your hips bigger, making your waist slimmer, looking like a Barbie. Yeah. That's definitely
100%. And I don't even know where to start on this.
Anywhere, start anywhere.
To me, I feel like a lot of it does not look great. Like, I feel like some people especially the BBL. I feel like a lot of people over it, because no normal person has a waist like this, and hips like this, and legs like it's just like it's too
you always know from the legs. But I mean, who am I? If I'm all about body positivity, I guess I gotta tell you to love your body too.
The new one.
Yes. Love everything. The one you went to collect, so, like, the one you did not collect.
Comes and it's like, you like how my body's looking. Like, I feel somehow, I don't like how clothes look on me. I'm seriously thinking of doing a BBL just to be more confident. Or I don't know their reason would be, to be honest. But like, what would be your reaction?
Guess knowing the reason is my first thing. Why do you want to do that? Is it a confidence thing? Is it
everybody's doing it?
Is it everybody's doing it? Is it like why? I think the why would help with whatever I'm going to approach it, because I'm not going to be against, oh, do not do it.
Yeah, you can't tell anybody.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. If your problem or the issues with your body can be fixed with how you dress, the shape of your body.
I was going to literally ask that.
Yeah. If it can be fixed by that, then I don't think you need to go that route. Maybe you're not just dressing for yourself, for your body type, or maybe you're not just wearing your size. Because sometimes when you don't wear your size, it affects your self-confidence, affects how you show up in the world. So for me now, I know that as I lose or gain weight, I still keep some clothes, like in case I lose weight, or I've had this clothes for a while and I've lost weight, so I'm holding these jeans or these trousers that are so big for me. Wearing either is going to affect the way I show up. It's like if I'm wearing something too tight, I'm not going to feel comfortable.
Exactly.
And if I'm wearing something too free, I'm not going to be comfortable that way too. I'm going to be always
like fixed.
Yeah. So if your problems can be fixed, you know, in that manner, then you don't really need a BBL. So
like, honestly, I 100% agree. Like what you said, buy your size, dressing for your body type. So what advice will you give people that are looking to dress for their body type? Because like it's something that I feel people don't really know how to just even approach.
I think following people that have the same body type as you is one thing. Most of the people that follow me is either because they're as big as me or they have the same body type as me. So they see how I dress things up and they replicate it. They're like, I've heard someone tell me before, like they didn't even realize, or it didn't really click to them that I was plus size, because they are not plus size and they dress the way I dress. So like I help them out in like dressing manner, right?
That's
so
amazing.
I feel like following people that inspire your style is definitely like
that look like you
is definitely a major thing. Even going back to BBLs, because I was thinking as you were talking, and I feel like maybe sometimes like the people who get BBL are not getting it because of how they want to dress. It could just be how they want to look and how they want to be perceived in the world, as opposed to the confidence part. Because I feel like if you talk about something like VSG, do you know VSG? Like the surgery people get where they cut their stomach in half. No way. They cut the
actual stomach.
Yeah, not the physical.
No, like
yes,
stomach where the food goes.
Yes, they cut it in half so they eat less and lose weight. You've never heard that?
No, maybe I heard once. I forgot because
it's like a weight loss surgery basically.
Okay.
So that they eat less, and
I think I've heard of it where it's like if they even try and eat more, they'll
throw up. So I think that one I can associate with weight loss, because now maybe you losing weight will kind of like
that's just so much pain, and
it's a lot.
Buy someone this stomach, then now sew the remaining part.
It's a lot, but trust me, it's not a lot for the people that are going through it, because for them to have made that decision, a lot of things affected that decision. Like they probably battled with a lot of things. They battle even health, because some people do it for health reasons, because maybe their BMI is so high or they need to lose weight and they're finding it hard to go to the gym or stay consistent. So that helps them to eat less. It literally helps them eat less, right? So
even I've heard there was one actress,
Real Worry,
but she said her own was for health reasons, but I think what she did was it like
no, it was VSG.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. So I believe so.
So yes,
don't quote us.
Okay. Don't confirm.
I believe so.
But so she had literally like been very open about her journey, and she said it was due to health reasons.
Yeah.
She had tried everything else. She had, she used to post a lot about the gym. So she had sweating, working out, doing all the workouts.
Yeah.
You will still see her working out afterwards.
Yeah. I think for most people, it jumpstarts their weight loss journey. Like it jumpstarts their lifestyle, their weight loss lifestyle. because now they're eating less, they can go to the gym, they feel better, they can do more things, I guess. But that is VSG aside anyways. But
the cosmetic one,
that that is VSG aside. But I feel like when the lens I look at body positivity from, it even includes everything. So it includes BBLs, includes VSG, includes me as a plus size babe. It includes like people that are not plus size, skinny people. It includes people that are dark skinned, light skinned, short, tall. Do you get? It includes everything. So just because you feel more confident by you doing VSG does not exclude you from the body positivity conversation.
Exactly, because I feel like it's an internal thing. I feel like it has to do with a lot of self-work, knowing your self-worth, loving yourself. Like there's some things I've heard and stories I've heard. I feel like a lot of people do not even realize that they don't like themselves, or they don't like their bodies. I know there was someone that had said, in fact, 2 people I've heard say this now. There was a point in their lives where they couldn't look at the mirror. Like they would be avoiding mirrors just so they don't see their body, or if they are out of the shower and creaming their body, they would not look at the mirror. They would just turn and just do it, and
that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work, man. Yes, that's crazy, man. But you know what? I feel like a lot of things, a lot of it too can be like a mental thing, because I see like, in my opinion, perfectly normal people just complaining about their weight.
Yes,
and like
some people that are even slim like me and saying that, I need to lose weight. My arms are, I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah, so it could be body dysmorphia, where they feel like they're bigger than they are, and that's not even the case, right? So there's a lot of things, a lot of things that really like that could affect your view of yourself, affect your confidence, and all these things.
So my next question is, so in terms of shopping for clothes and trying to, I guess, find clothing that fits you,
right?
Like, what has your experience been like in terms of finding? Because even for me, I've struggled to find clothes that fit, especially, for example, with jeans. It's either maybe the thighs fit, but then the waist is too loose because my waist is slim, or if I now get one with the slim waist, it won't pass my
ankle.
What's yams? My calves.
Oh, your calf. Yeah.
It wouldn't pass there because that part is a bit chubby for some reason.
Yeah.
So it's just like that frustration of not finding things that actually fit. Like even when you want to go on that journey of okay, let me now look for clothes that fit. Like what has your experience?
I can only talk from a plus size perspective because I'm plus size, right? So I feel like for me, I tend to go for bigger sizes when I find them, at least, and tailor. Like you mentioned jeans, for instance. So I would tailor my jeans, take them. There's a store in the mall. I feel like they have it in every single mall. It's called Stitch It. For the Canadian girlies, at least.
Please promote to reach out to us for promotion.
It's called Stitch It, and they literally tailor, like they sew things. So
do you know I can even sew? I need to buy a sewing machine. I've been saying
it's save you a lot of money.
I say so many things that I should just adjust. I end up just giving out something, especially when I order online. Sorry,
no worries. So so I tailor my jeans, I tailor my pants, I tailor things in. For tops, I would usually find my size in stores, whether it's an extra large. I'm typically a large, extra large, 2XL if it doesn't have stretch. So I tend to find my sizes like at the mall. But with pants and skirts and all these things, tailoring is your best bet. I would say get a size higher, tailor it because sometimes, like you said, your thighs can be, it might be good on your thighs, too big on your waist. So in that case, I would pick that size and adjust the waist. So
exactly.
Instead
of squeezing into the one that
exactly. Yes. So that's one advice that goes around, and I've held on to for shopping.
And I also want to address another thing. So like shopping online, you see a lot of websites where some of the models,
they're not realistic.
I swear, like
honestly, yeah, I feel you. The comment section though is your best bet, because
yes,
because in
like
the comment section there you see reviews, you see people that probably have your body type, the people that don't even have your body type, but you can gauge like, okay, this person doesn't look as big as me, or this person doesn't look as
some
as
people have
slim.
pictures. I know some websites have like, so customers can upload themselves clothes.
Yes.
And you will see,
even in that section you can kind of see, like if you have like good people that take like quality pictures, you can kind of see the fabric, you can see a lot more than the fits. True. You can see like, this thing is looking a bit cheap.
Is not that
so that really helps. The comment section, the review section,
I'm always there.
Hopefully people are uploading, because when I buy things I don't upload, but the people that do, shout out to you because you're helping us, you're saving us from just buying and wasting basically. But yeah,
so I found that some women are in relationships where like they constantly get comments about their body, like they are dating somebody on their own, and then a guy literally approached them and it's like, oh, I like you, I'd like to date you. They start the relationship, and then in the relationship it's like, are you going to finish all of that? And so different things like that come up. So like, what would you advise a person to do if they are literally in that, they're already inside
the relationship? I think first of all, maybe have a conversation first with the person, just to air out how you're feeling and how the comments this person is making is not appreciated at all in any way. Because I can just imagine that scenario, and now you're this person who you cannot even eat beside this person, because you're just like, I don't want to hear any comments. Right? You want, in a relationship, you want to be free, you want to feel relaxed, you want to feel safe. So after having this conversation, if you see that this person is not taking accountability, or is not trying to change, or it's not, man, you gotta ghost. Whether you're breaking up, whether you're ghosting, I don't know. That's, I'll leave that to you.
Ghost.
No, I'll leave that to you.
I would say
I'll leave that to you, because I feel like everyone is very different, right? So people handle things very different.
Honestly, I'll just say, please don't. I mean, even though this person
just break up.
I'll say don't ghost. Especially if you've already started a relationship.
It's a bit harder.
I feel like you don't have.
It's a bit harder to ghost when you're in a relationship. You kind of owe it to them to, kind of just break up and leave. I think you need to leave that situation.
Like just look out for yourself, because you see some people that enter such relationships, they were so confident when they went in, and then they go out barely having any confidence left, just because you constantly had someone in your ear beating you down. Eventually, like, it would impact you, or it would have an effect on you.
I think there's also something called good intentions, bad delivery. So it could be from a place of the person is actually right, like maybe you are eating like a thief, but like the delivery is just wrong. The delivery is being said to like demoralize you. So hence the conversation really, and
also doing, I guess, an internal check.
Internal check. And if this person is actually somebody that actually looks out for you and means the best for you, then maybe they are right, but you need to have the conversation on how it is being delivered to you and how it is being said, because you can deliver things without being mean, right? So
how would I deliver that? So like, how would you have that conversation with like someone, a friend, a loved one?
I don't know.
Advice out.
I've never had to.
It's okay.
I've never had to.
It's
but
a touchy subject, but to your point, people should still be able to advise.
Yes, I think it's a touchy subject, but I feel like the person you're with. If you want to say something to someone, you can just, maybe you can even be like, I should say you want to start.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Say I want to start gymming. Will you follow me? Maybe. And even but if you're saying that, be prepared for the person to say no.
Ew.
Because if the person says no, then there's nothing you can do. You get like
You must
you cannot literally drag the person. So I feel
that's
like
a really good one.
Yeah.
Kind of including you. So you to also go to the gym with them. You can even get them like cute matching sets.
Yeah.
Outfits,
Being a supportive partner, like think about things. Okay, what's the reason why this person doesn't even want to go? Could it be like they're shy to go to the gym, follow them?
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Even I have been like,
you've been shy to go
Yes.
to yeah. So if you have a partner that will follow you or do things with you, you don't feel as shy.
It makes it easier to like break into it.
Yeah, so it could be, or maybe the person is shy, or maybe the person is just scared, because that's going to the gym can be scary too. So maybe the person is just scared, right? So
True.
there's YouTube,
workout videos.
there are workout videos. I go to the gym with my friend or my husband, so I go alone sometimes too.
Honestly, I feel like if I had a gym body, I would be in the gym every week. Like, you guys do not recognize me. It really helps.
It
like,
really helps.
People over, or even my brother, like times when he was around, like, let's go to the gym together. You know, just so I have.
No, it really helps. It really helps. Even like, I feel like going to the gym with someone is.
For I guess people out there that might be wondering, like, just love how Ted is so confident. You know, she shows up and everything is just always looking good. The outfits, the fits, the confidence, and everything. Have you always been this confident?
I feel like with time it has increased. So to answer your question, I don't think I've been this confident. I would say it may even look like that in public, right? In public, it might look like Ted is so confident. But sometimes I'm not this confident. Even till now, right? Sooner I would have to snap myself back to you, like, what's wrong with you? Like, do you get? So I feel like I feel like it has its days, but in general, right? Yes, I'm a confident person now, but I don't think I have been this person, right? Even I feel like even when I think of like 2017, 2018, like I feel like I had to grow to be this person I am now. Even in my journey every day of like losing weight, adding weight, it's been like a roller coaster of me being like, I'm tired, or you know what, I'll give it another chance. So do you get? So I feel like it's been a roller coaster, but at the end of the day, I always snap myself back, and it really helps that I am trying to advocate for body positivity, because sometimes it drags me back. Like it drags not back, but it checks me to reality, because I'm like, you're preaching this, you have to be that kind of thing. So so I hope that answered your question.
Yes, it does. Okay, so my last question for you is, I guess, do you have any advice for that girl or guy that is, looking to start their body positivity journey and start to just love themselves, get back on track and get their confidence back?
I feel like we've kind of like covered a lot of this in the podcast or on the show.
Remarks.
On the show, but I will summarize. And also, this is one of the things, I don't know if this podcast will be out by the time I do my events. I'm having like an inclusive bunch event in Lagos, Nigeria, about body positivity, body dysmorphia.
I'm going to I'll get inspired from you and add it.
Yeah, so these are
I wish I could be there.
I know these are the things we're talking about, but just to answer your question, for that person that wants to kind of like be positive in their body, I would say you need to find out the root cause of why you're not confident first. Why are you not confident in your body? Who told you that you are this, or who told you you're that, or who told you you cannot show up in the world the way you should, right? So you need to attack that first, and then go from there. So if you can find the problem, you can know how to, so if it's the way you look, or the way you feel, or if it's the way you feel, you have things to change that, like whether it's your dressing or just finding your own personal style, a style that works for you, whether you're a pants person, a skirt person, a dress person. Okay, what are the things that actually work for me?
Yes.
Is it pleats? Is it wide leg pants? Is it high-waisted pants? Like, what are the things that work for my body type, right? So that's one. If it's the way you look, like, who told you cannot show up in the world the way you look? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, who told you that?
Yes.
And when you look, when you attack that, think about the person that told you that. Like, why is it that they told you? They probably saw a light that cannot be dimmed, and they want to dim your light. So don't allow them dim your light. Show up in the world the way God has intended you to show up in the world. You want to walk in the purpose of the Lord in your life, basically. So
100%.
Those are like the two main things. Who told you, and how do you attack those problems?
100%. And I'm so glad you brought that up, because I was just going to say, like, closing off, knowing that you were made by God, and everything that God made is good.
So you're literally made in His image.
Like, you are made in His image.
You're a reflection of God, basically.
Exactly. So like, I feel like a lot of self-talk is also there. So you can even write it down. You can have affirmations and you say to yourself, like, you actually speak out. Because I find that a lot of things that you say and speak upon over yourself, you tend to now begin to see it.
Yeah, fake it till you make it. Basically, no, for real.
Yeah,
fake it till you make it. You need audacity to show up in the world, so you need to tap it somewhere. Surround yourself with people that are actually confident. Before you know it, you start moving like them.
That's such a good
one. Be around people that actually love themselves and show up the way you actually want to show up. So all my friends, like, I feel like they're very grounded people. Like, they're confident in themselves, and sometimes when they're not so confident, they tap into me, right? So we're all helping ourselves, basically. You want to grow with your
circle
people.
is very important. And I don't want to, I feel like I'm so going to close, but this thing that you said about having friends and confidence, I also feel like having friends that constantly, like, hype you up, constantly have positive vibes, and they see you in nice dress and they're not just looking at you. Like, they're able to say, girl, you look good. Like, I like your dress.
Where'd you get it from?
Someone will just say, where do you get it from? That's it. No compliment. So, like, having those people around you will also help, right? So the days where you don't really feel 100.
Right.
So
that's a good one.
Thank you. Honestly, this was such a good episode. I don't want it to end, but we have.
Why do I feel like you tell all your guests that?
No,
I'm joking.
But thank you so much for coming.
No, anytime. You're welcome. Of course.
Okay. Back to your game.
Yes.
You have to teach us on how to maintain friendships here. That was a really good one.
And content creation.
Yes, true.
We're both content creators.
Honestly, that would be a good one. That would be a good one. The highs and lows and
our content,
the community, everything. There's a lot to talk about. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking through to the end. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Please show Tej some love in the comment section, and make sure you check her out on social media as well. I'm going to link her Instagram and everything on the screen so you can see it, and also her event. What's the event called?
The Inclusive Bunch, Where Body Matters. So basically, every year the theme is going to change. It's always going to be the Inclusive Bunch, but this year's one is Where Body Matters. Next year's one can be creative series. The following year can be self-love. Following year can be relationship. It could be anything. It's just like a community.
I love it, and I would be at the next one.
By God's grace.
So I need to be in like multiple locations or.
Okay, so this year's one is in Lagos.
Yes.
But I am thinking of doing something next year here in Toronto.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully,
I'm just checking. I'm going to send this part of the video.
Yeah. By God's grace.
It's honestly so inspiring, because not to sound all deep, but we're in this life to make impact.
Right.
This is something that I feel would truly bless so many people, because it will shock you how many people are going through this. And I mean, you've even said people have reached out to you to see how much your content has inspired them,
Right.
encouraged them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Keep going. Keep
Thank you.
doing amazing, all the amazing things that you're doing. Oh, guys, also please check out Miss Exclusive Ted's fashion line
When it launches.
Okay, so it's just about to launch.
It's going to launch.
There's already a page up. I followed the page.
Yeah, there's a page up. Hoping to launch sometime in 2025. Right now, we're still doing the back end things.
Yes.
But
What should we expect? Let's have it a bit of.
So of course, like me being a body positivity advocate, expect sizes, a range of sizes. But when it comes to the theme of the clothes, it's just think dinner, think actual going out clothes. So yeah, birthdays, events, think clothes like that. So they're not everyday clothes, but clothes you can wear to special occasions. Yeah. So
that's really nice. I'm so excited to see your designs.
Me too.
Thank you
Same
so
here.
much.
Thank
and
you.
Please subscribe. You've gotten this far. Subscribe, join our growing community, and also give this video a thumbs up. You get it. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.